My name is Henry Hartley. I'm the volunteer gardener at the Tapologo Hospice, which is situated outside Folk King. We started this garden, raised the beds, as you can see, so that people with wheelchairs and people that are disabled could probably get to the vegetables without bending down. What you see in front of you is a stand of drumhead cabbage, which is very popular. We plant about 18 different varieties of vegetables. Here you can see some spinach, in your country called kale, not kale,
Spinach?
spinach. Okay, we'll come to the name. I plant all kinds of vegetables. These are bush beans, tomatoes, runner beans. The beauty of this garden is that what you see here are probably third generation propagated seeds at Tapologo, which we find that once they've settled down, the seeds grow much better. This is an organic garden. We use no chemical fertilizers, and we use no insecticide spray.
Tell us what you do use.
We use a spray made up of garlic, onions and chilies, and this seems to get rid of the aphid, red spider and all such like. We grow a lot of strawberries, of which they make jam for the people in the hospice. All the vegetables that you see here, the excess is packed and distributed to the local clinics around about. We've got 11, 12 clinics that these vegetables go to. Here's a typical stand of seed that I'm going to harvest one of these days for the next generation turnips. Okay.
How do you water the garden, Henry?
The garden is watered by spray irrigation. I will show you how it works. All you have to do is open this. I put all this under spray, and irrigation with the kind financing from Barbara in America. So all you have to do is open the tap, and as you can see, it waters the whole garden. We've got a series. There's a mother line that runs down here, and a series of valves that you open. We do our own composting from all the vegetative matter that comes out of the garden that can't be used. We compost that, gets dug back into the ground. We sometimes do green fertilization by planting alfalfa. I think in your country it's called alfalfa. Here we call it lucerne. And we dig that in. We also make use of legumes to enrich the soil. And as you can see on the right hand side, we've got a series of orange trees, citrus, all down here, double row of citrus trees. This is a very good specimen of an olive that we're trying to grow here. I don't think it's going to be very successful, but it's a beautiful tree. It's an evergreen tree. Strawberries, as we talk, we've got lots of strawberries, and they're very popular amongst the patients. So we pick them on a regular basis. Some are made into jam, others are just cooked up, and others are eaten just like that. We also grow, just for the fun, all kinds of exotics like rhubarb and broad beans and a whole series of different kinds of lettuce.
How many people does this garden feed, Henry?
The people that feed the garden is the ones in the hospice. We don't produce sufficient vegetables to feed everybody, but it's a supplementary surely, and they probably feed, say, on an average of 30 odd year, and then when the cabbages or whatever is in season, we feed a lot more, because I can pick like and make up in bags 60 bags of cabbage and beans and so on.
How was this garden financed?
The garden was financed by from America. Barbara, you have to ask Karen. I'm just the gardener. I'm not I don't know about the finance.
And how many more of these gardens are planned?
There's this one, and we are going to plan another garden. We've actually laid it out at a place called Leedig, which it's only in its infancy, but there we would be able to produce a tremendous amount of vegetables and fruit, and to supply the local population, the indigent local population.
What do you need to start that garden?
We acquired funding, and for the spray irrigation and the buying of the trees and things, and I of course made all the seedlings to be planted into the garden.
You know what else I thought was really cool, Henry, was I heard that a lot of post-building materials from the project here were used to actually build these bricks.
Yes, these beds were made of bricks that were made here from mud. If you look at this brick, that's the size of it, and it's a sun-dried mud brick which we use to make the beds, and this is also the same brick that is used to build all the structures on this property.
And at the end of each day, they'd take whatever mortar was left and they'd just keep building the walls up a little bit more?
That's right, yes.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
Thanks an awful lot, Henry.
Okay, is that all right?